How's it going, guys? It is Joey from Above the Stigma, and today I want to talk to you about the traumas we experience in our life and how ultimately they can affect how we live our day-to-day. And it can really lead to anxiety, depression, things like post-traumatic stress disorder, fatigue, lack of sleep, ruined relationships, ruined friendships, causing us to isolate, even leading to suicidal thoughts. Now, this is going to be my story about how my friend Jimmie saved my life. And he had no idea he did this until this morning. And I'm going to call the story Coin Roulette. Her life or mine. So I had been sexually assaulted in 2012, where I was drugged, then sexually assaulted, and that ruined me. Outside, I looked fine. Outside, I was in probably the best shape of my life, and outside was fine and dandy, funny Joey. Everyone thought I was just having a great time living, but every time I was by myself, it got dark. I didn't express my anxiety that I had every time I got invited to a party. I didn't express my depression I felt every single time I started to get close to somebody, but I didn't want them to know anything about me or get close enough to me that they could eventually hurt me as well. So this one sunny day, a couple months after my traumatic event, I was just decided that, hey, I'm gonna go to the track and I'm just gonna run. I'm gonna run a lap, and every single time I run a lap, I'm gonna flip an imaginary coin. Heads or tails. Heads, my life. Tails, I try to go after the person that violated me. So I run a lap. Heads, my life. Okay. Run another lap. Tails, hers. Tails, hers. Heads, 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 heads. I'm now no longer angry at this person, but I'm purely just focusing on how depressed and how depressing this mental game I'm playing is, which is causing me to flip heads, which is causing me to flip heads, which is causing all these different emotions, but I'm spiraling out of control. Every lap I do, I'm getting more and more certain that it's going to be heads. Because I can never do something to somebody like that. I could never wish that amount of harm on anyone like that. So I run a few more laps. At this point, I'm getting tired, but what's tired when you're literally running for your life? Running. And I don't know how Jimmie found out where I was, how he knew that I was at the track. But my friend Jimmie comes up to me. I'm just finished a lap, heads. And he sees me, he's all excited. I'm excited because I'm just like, finally a moment to breathe. Okay, fine. What do you got for me, Jimmie? Jimmie had said, how do you feel about running 202 miles? what the hell does that even mean, Jimmie? I'm not running 202 miles. He goes, no, it's not running 202 miles, but it's a relay. So you really would just have to run like 20 or 26 miles. And I'm like, Jimmie, that's not, I don't think you understand, but that's not better. You're not making this better for me. I was like, I'm kind of busy playing this mental game. I didn't say this out loud, of course. I'm kind of playing this game right now, and you're kind of messing up my thought process. That's how I viewed it at the time. But he goes, just think about it. There's a spot on my team. We need someone. We're trying to run Mount Hood, and it's this whole hood to coast race, and it's 202-mile relay. And he's like, just think about it. So I go back to running, and I'm just do like another lap or so, and then I realized that I was like, now all I'm thinking about is this race. This coin doesn't exist for this moment. And so I'm running, and I decided to do the race with Jimmie and the team. But he had no idea how much he helped me. And he didn't even know. So I'm going to leave you this quote. Real inspirational quote that me and Jimmie used to say all the time to each other, because it was one of our favorite movies on Coach Carter. And I like to do the voice too, so here it goes. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightening about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We're all meant to shine as children do. It's not just in some of us, it's in all of us. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same, as we are liberated from our own fears. Sorry, I just want to say thank you. Jimmie, you saved my life.